Hi, I'm Natasha Brown and I'm a pregnancy fitness expert. This is a really simple warm-up that you could do before any exercise class or exercise video. It's really easy to follow and it's just all about warming up your joints and preparing your body for the workout you're about to do. So I want you to start pulling your tummy in, give me a little march on the spot, and thinking about trying to keep your body up nice and straight as you're doing the marching. And you shouldn't be stamping onto the floor too much, being really kind to your joints, so lowering down through your feet. Wonderful, and now I'd like you to reach up to the ceiling, so give me some reaches. So this is all about stretching out those shoulders, and if you give me magic spells on your fingers, so you're really stretching up to the ceiling, that's adding on a bit more of a workout for any sort of tight fingers and tight joints here. Wonderful. I'd like you to take it a little bit wider and give me some little squats. So really thinking about pulling your tummy in, taking your bottom all the way back to the back of the room. And this is just warming up the tops of your legs and like those big glute muscles at the back. So don't take it too low to start with. Good. And now take it nice and wide and do me some little squats here. So this is thinking about getting those knees over your toes, warming up your inside thigh muscles. Give me a couple more of those. Good, and then taking it up a bit harder, I want you to come side to side and give me some side to side squats, still thinking knees over your toes, just trying to get your heart rate going a little bit. Perfect. Good, and if you want to make those squats a bit harder, you can go back here, or you can also touch the floor and touch the ceiling. So if you wanted to get working a little bit more, really bending those knees, getting knees over your toes. Here. Perfect. And next exercise, I want you to kick your own bottom. So get started. Easiest version is just a step and kicking your bottom. I want you to think about having your knees quite far back. And so you'll get really working those glutes and the backs of your legs. Now, if you want to make this a bit harder, if you give me a little squat between each hamstring curl, then it gets harder. So the more you bend down, the more it's working and challenging the backs of your legs. Lovely, let's start at the beginning. So start with the march. Good, and then give me little squats. Give me 10 of these, 10 and 9. Well done, really thinking tummy in. 8 and 7, good. You've got 6, knees over your toes. 4 more. Perfect. Good, and side to side squat. So you've got side. Good. Knees over your toes. Got 5 to go. Perfect, 2 more. Lovely, and give me heel to bottom. So give me those hamstring curls. Really trying to kick your own bottom cheek. Getting those knees going. Perfect. And now just give me some tap backwards. So this is stretching out your hip flexor. If you want it a bit harder, if you come and add on some arms. Good, and hold it into a stretch for me. So I want both your toes pointing forward. Lean forward, keeping your back heel onto the floor. You should feel a calf stretch here. So right at the bottom of your leg, add on a stretch for your upper back, really squeezing your shoulders together, lift off your back heel and drop that knee down to the floor. This is giving you a hip flexor stretch. Think about tucking your bottom cheek under, really pulling your tummy in. If you want to make this harder, lift up your arm and just lean back a little bit. Now bend your back leg, straighten your front leg. Think about having a really flat back here. Lift off your front toe. You should feel the stretch all along your hamstring here at the front. Wonderful. And come really wide for me. Squat down. Give me a stretch in the middle. So this one is really thinking about stretching your inside thigh. Use your elbows to increase the stretch. Perfect. Hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then give me those tap backs again. So you want to keep your heart rate slightly elevated, but so you can still talk. But if you're breathing slightly deeper, then that's the sign that your warm-up's working. So hold the other leg back for me, leaning forward, so making sure those toes and knees are directly in line, leaning right forward. Now this time, I want you to squeeze your shoulders together and lift up those arms. Now the more you lift those arms up, the more stretch you're going to get in your chest. And this is a really important pregnancy stretch because it gets very tight as your boobs get bigger, and especially as you go into breastfeeding once you've had your baby. Now drop both knees to the floor, tuck your hips underneath, really pulling that tummy in, and to increase it, lift up that back arm, just open out at your hips. Perfect, and bend your back leg, straighten your front one. So think about having a really straight back, chest really nice, engage your tummy, lift up that front toe if you want to make it easier. Lovely, and just a couple more stretches. Come and go up and over to one side and the other side. Good, shoulders up and down. This is where we hold all of our tension. Always great to loosen them up. Some shoulder rolls here and look side to side. Perfect, and take a deep breath in and out, and one more. And you should feel ready to start your exercise.